Alright, welcome back. We're going to be doing least common multiple and greatest common factors. So we're going to add page 22 to our composition books. And we're going to do least common multiple and greatest common running out of space factor. So least common multiple and greatest common factor. That's what we're going to be working on today. So I'm going to go ahead and turn to page 22 in our composition book. 22. Least common multiple, also known as LCM, and greatest common factor, also known as GCF. Alright, these are two concepts that you guys will get confused with each other. Just remember, multiple is multiplication, factor is division, okay? With multiple, we're going to be multiplying to find the common answer. And with factoring, we're going to be breaking it down. So it's, remember, multiple multiplication. Multiple multiplication, okay? So let's do multiple first. So I want to find the least common multiple. The least common multiple. So I was going to put LCM. You could just put LCM of, let's do 5 and 3. So I'm just going to put 5, 3, and I'm going to put these. So now let's write out the multiples of both 5 and 3. 5, 10, 15, 20. I'll stop there. Okay? So 3, 3, 6, 9. Alright, so I don't have any matches yet. That's going to be 12, 15, and I can stop. You know why I can stop? Because I have a match. So the least common multiple, the smallest number that they share in common as an answer to a multiplication problem, is 15. So let's try that again. LCM of, let's do 9 and 10. Okay, 9 and 10. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. Alright, so where's the first number that they share in common? It's right here, and it is 90. So least common multiple is the first multiplication answer they share. So the least common multiple means you take two numbers and you are finding the first multiplication answer that they share. Alright. Greatest common factor, or GCF. That's a 6, not a G. GCF. Now let's find the greatest common factor of 50 and 81. Okay? 50 and 81. Now, in order to do greatest common factor, you're going to make what's called a factoring tree. I'm going to put 50 here, 81 here. And you have to find the numbers that multiply out to be that number. For example, to make 50, you can do 10 and 5. Okay? Now, 5 is a prime number. meaning you cannot multiply anything and get 5 besides 5 times 1. There is nothing else you can multiply to get 5. So I'm going to go ahead and circle it. 10, however, is not a prime number. I can still multiply that by 5 and 2. 5, we already discussed, as a prime number. 2 is also a prime number. You can only do 2 times 1 to get 2. So the factors of 50 are 2 times 5 times 5. 2 times 5 is 10, times 5 is 50. This is 50 broken down into its smallest parts. Let's do 81. 9 times 9 is 81. Both 9 and 9 can be multiplied to get 3 times 3. Alright. These are all my prime numbers. These are 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Now, what do you notice about the factors of 50 and 81? They don't share a common factor. This one is 2, 5, and 5. These are all 3s. There is no GCF, no common factors. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a different example. Hopefully I can get some common factors on this one. So let's do a GCF. Let's do GCF of 25. I don't want to do 25. I'll do 45 and 60. Alright, 45 and 60. That's going to be 9 times 5 is 45. 3 times 3. 5 is prime, 3 is prime, 3 is prime. 60. 10 times 6. 5 times 2. 3 times 3. Nope, that's not 3 times 3. That's 3 times 2. Sorry. Alright, so now we have 3 times 3 times 5. That's for 45. For 60, we have 2 times 2 times 3 times 5. Alright, let's go ahead and make pairs, make friends. This 2 has no friend. This 2 has no friend. This 3 has a friend. This 3 does not, because that one's already taken. This 3 has a friend. So we're left with the common factors of 3 and 5. Now the greatest common factor is you take these two common factors, common factor of 3, common factor of 5, and you multiply them together. 3 times 5 is 15. So the GCF is equal to 15, because 3 times 5 is equal to 15. Let's do one more example. Let's do 30 and 25. Alright, 6 times 5, 3 times 2, circle our prime numbers. 5 times 5, circle our prime numbers. So this is going to be 2 times 3 times 5. This is going to be 5 times 5. Friend, no friends, right there. So our GCF is just 5, because there's only one set of friends there. Alright, that's all there is to least common multiple and greatest common factor. I hope you do well in the quizzes.